So today is Wednesday, January January 15th. So I wanted to come on and talk because somebody might need to hear this. So I was having a conversation with one of my friends today, and we were talking about how I moved away from home and everything. So she asked me like, what made you move away from home, or why did you move away from home? And I was like, why not? Why wouldn't I? And she didn't understand it because she's always, I guess, lived near her family. So I was just like, pretty much, I had to move away. I had to move away because I feel like I was not living up to my full potential, because I always had somebody to fall back on. Like, I always had my parents to fall back on. And I'm glad I did, but it could be helpful and it could also be hurtful. In my case, it was hurtful because I didn't live up to my full potential. I always felt like I was stuck. I always felt like I couldn't do any better. I had, 2 kids by this deadbeat, and I was just like, what was I thinking? And you know how you just, if you're a single parent, whether single mother, single father, whatever, you feel like sometimes you get trapped, you get stuck because you had a kid or kids by somebody that turned out to be who you didn't think they were. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with me. I was thought I was in love and all this stuff. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But I felt like I was trapped. I had 2 kids. I had a job had jobs that weren't paying anything. It was like I couldn't get it. It was like nothing was working out. Like, no matter what job I had, it wasn't enough. They weren't paying something. If they had a good schedule that I needed, it wasn't paying anything. Or if it was paying something, it wasn't the schedule that I needed. So, and both of my parents were, so it's not like they were retired or anything and they could watch my kids. It was just always something. Nothing ever. It seemed like, it seemed like I was stuck because nothing ever worked out for me. Everything I tried, it didn't go. It didn't do anything. I went to school, couldn't get a job. It was just always something. So, the opportunity presented itself, and I was like, shoot, at this point, I pretty much don't have anything to lose. And I'm so glad I did, because it ended up working out for me in my favor. And it's not going to always work out. I tried to move away before, and that was a terrible mistake. That was one of the worst, that was the worst mistake of my life, was moving away the first time, how I did. When I did and how I did. That was the worst mistake of my life. And, that also made me weary of trying to move again, because I was like, what if it doesn't work out this time? But it did. And like I said, I'm glad I have parents that I could go out here and mess up in the world and I'm always welcome back home. Everybody doesn't have that. I did. So that's why I was just like, I'm gonna jump out here without a life vest, and I'm gonna make it work. And it was one of the best decisions I've made, because when I did that, I ended up I did struggle for a few years. I struggled. And at one point I was like, I made a mistake. I'm gonna have to go back home. But it was just like, I was determined. I'm not going back home. I have got to make it. And I ended up getting this job, not this job, my job before this one, where I was able to make some, good money and start a whole new career in my 40s. So I said all this to say, if you feel like that, if you feel like you're ready to break away from your hometown, I'll tell anybody, get away from your hometown, at least just for a little bit. It's good to have a support system. It's good to have your family, but it's better to break away and kind of live your own life a little bit, because that may give you the nudge. If you feel like you are not where you want to be in life, if you move away even for a little bit, that may give you the nudge that you need to be better. That may give you, that'll open you up to a whole different experience than what you used to. And that's where I was at. I was stuck in my hometown, stuck around the same people, and at that time stuck around people that won't trying to do nothing. And I'm not saying everybody, but the majority was not trying to do anything different. It was like hanging around the same old people. You go to a party, you see the same people. You go to the grocery store, you see the same people. It was just like I was trapped, and I was tired of it. And like I said, if I had not been presented the opportunity, I probably would still be stuck or somewhere. I'd be somewhere else, probably struggling. I'm glad I ended up where I ended up, because I ended up, like I said, with a great opportunity to do better for myself and for my children. Now I'm at the position where, like, I used to always have to borrow money from my mama. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. That it's gonna happen. You know, I always had to borrow money. I was always trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. I was always trying to make ends. I felt like I was on good times. It was like every time I felt like I had something good, something would happen and snatch it away. I was just trapped. So anyways, I'm not trying to come on long for the 5 of us. I just want whoever may need this message, move away. It's okay. Break away. It's okay. Go out and live for yourself if you have that opportunity. If you have a supportive family where you can mess up and come back home, do that. As long as you know you're not going out getting in trouble or whatever. Go out and do that. But don't stay stagnant. Don't stay stuck. If you feel stuck, break away and try something different. It's okay to try something different. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. You're gonna mess up in life. You're gonna make mistakes, but it's okay. As long as you don't hurt yourself or hurt anybody else, it's okay to go out and mess up and then just reel it back in. But step out and try something different. Move away. Get away from your family sometimes. But that's it. I just wanted to come out there and say that, for the 5 of us, if this is a message you need, take it, listen to it, soak it in. If it's not, take it, throw it away. But, come join me. I love you. Like and subscribe. Add to the little 5 people. I'm not going to say the little 5 people. Add to the 5 of us. Grow our little family. All right. Love you. Bye.